put bumper stickers on Ferraris.
So what if I don't like peanut butter? Sue me.
All right, guys. Welcome to the show, Graham. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Beards, life, everything in between. And, of course, Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe. So we got a lot going on. We have a phenomenal guest. Sean from 8-Bit has been kind enough to grace us with his presence. Joe is having internet issues, so he is on his cell phone rocking the Verizon 4G. So if he cuts in and out a lot, I don't think he will, though.
Luckily, it's not just my internet. It's everybody's internet around the area. Not that that's like a good thing, but usually it's just like a Joe problem. So right. I'm glad it's actually just not me. Because the crappy part is I freaking upgraded my internet today to higher speed.
I know.
Like intentionally for the stream, and this happens. It's typical luck. And by the way, this is why I always handle everything. Before you go live, you're supposed to remove our guests, not remove them as people can see you removing them.
I know. I'm always on the other end, so I thought they automatically remove everyone. So you live and you learn on that one.
Yeah.
Kyle, did you get a new light? I didn't. I think it's brighter. Here, hold on. I think it's brighter than normal.
Yeah, you were having issues when we were recording yesterday with the light.
No, I wasn't having issues. I just dimmed it too much or not enough. There we go. I think that's the special sauce right there. But yeah, Sean from 8-Bit is on with us. Always a fantastic time. Phenomenal guy. You got a beard trim. The guy's looking sharp. Let me just say that up front.
Yeah. And I'm going to try to see. I can see comments. And it's going to just be a matter of how I can keep up with them. So I'm going to try my best. But I actually have a pretty good setup here. And I feel like my picture looks good. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, I mean, a little echoey, but considering you're on your phone, darn good, I would say.
Okay. Well, that's what happens when you have a Galaxy. Apple, you probably can do this.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Matt Foley, Wolverine, Justin, Fetty says, what's up, man? We got everyone piling in here tonight. The real Joey Sparks, Ellie Travis, already said Wolverine, Disney, who else? Mike L, see you. I think you were the first one in here. Ryan. Welcome in, guys. Donald Long, what's up, brother? Rocking the happy Thursday. That's right. KD, Travis. All right, let's waste no more time. He does have an awesome discount code, too. Hey, Tyson Copper Johns, what's up, man? So, without further ado, the guest of honor, the fellow Buckeye from 8-Bit, Sean.
What is up, fellas? What is up? How are you doing? Hey, I'm just glad I wasn't picking my nose when you accidentally had me in there before when we went live.
Yeah, it was a major rookie mistake. Rookie mistake there. Yeah. I will say right off the bat that this is accidentally amazing and perfect timing to have you as a guest, being the fact that you are a Bengals fan.
Heck yeah, man. I was actually gonna lead with that. What is the deal?
I stole that from you. Sorry.
With all the Browns fans hating on the Bengals because we made it to the Super Bowl.
Is it really? Because I have seen actually a lot of praise, shockingly, on the most negative platform you could be on, Twitter. But, here's the thing, dude. When people have rivals, dude, it cuts deep, man. I think the last thing, the Bengals are where every Browns fan thinks they should be right now.
Yes, I would agree with that.
So, I mean, some people just, they take the rivalry too serious. I will say if this was the Steelers or the Ravens, I probably would hesitate even watching the Super Bowl. And I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
It runs deep. But honestly, I think it's
I'm rooting.
I am 100% rooting for the Bengals. First of all, when the Browns, we were young, but when the Browns were gone for 4 years, 5 years, something like that, most people rooted for the Bengals. So there is that. That was not that long ago. Keep in mind that was 20
years ago. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So there is that. But I'll tell you what, it just goes to show you, and people are probably sick of hearing this. Yes, you guys have a phenomenal rookie receiver. Your offensive line is pretty darn bad. You get a great quarterback, you can win it. Period.
Yeah, he's
phenomenal.
amazing. He really is amazing. I think Jamar Chase is rookie of the year, right?
He'll win it.
But Burrow is just think of what could have been last year if he didn't tear his ACL. But
yeah,
our O-line is pretty bad. Our defense, man, I was worried about them, but they held KC to 3 points in the second half. Unreal. I mean, we started watching that game, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's 21-3 in the blink of an eye, and you're like, this is just gut wrenching. This is the same old KC. They're going to be dominant like the Patriots have been in the AFC. Nobody's going to be able to beat them, and man. They adjusted in the second half and just came out and stopped them. I didn't get to watch too many games this year. We watched all the playoff games, and watched sporadic games throughout the season, just with our three boys and sports and all that kind of stuff. Right. It gets a little crazy. But it's exciting, man. It's exciting. Cincinnati schools have the Monday after the Super Bowl off now,
as they should. As they should. Yeah.
Should be a national
even
holiday,
LA, just for being in the Super Bowl, and so kids can stay up and watch, they should have the day off anyway. I always thought that for the two cities who are in it. Kids should be able to stay up and watch the Super Bowl. I know when my child is old enough, if they're into the sports and they want to watch, they're staying up as late as they want to watch that game. I don't care.
Yeah. Right. We always used to go to a friend's house. He'd have a party growing up, between 9 years old and I think 12 or 13. We'd have a big party. We'd always get through like the first half and watch the Bud Bowl, right? We'd watch the Bud Bowl between Budweiser and Bud Light.
Yeah.
And then like everybody had to leave before the game was even over because it was Sunday night, school night. It just runs so late. So it's
right.
And they're gonna bulk up that O-line. I mean, I think the best is truly yet to come for the Bengals. Burrow's only going to get better, and they're going to bulk up that O-line this offseason. I'm sure at least some improvement, and that it's exciting. It's really exciting. I'm happy Ohio team's there. I always felt bad.
I love the Puppy Bowl, Matt.
Yeah, Puppy Bowl, sweet. But Coach Marvin Lewis, he made the playoffs something like 5-6 years in a row, and they can never do anything in the playoffs. And he deserved it. They deserve it. So I'm happy for him. Yeah, I have no ill will at all.
I love Marvin Lewis. He really changed the culture there, I think.
Oh yeah.
Him and Dalton and AJ Green, and they. We had Whitworth, on our O line, left tackle.
Yeah, now he's playing for LA.
And now he's playing for the Rams.
You guys drafted him. Yeah.
He is like the number one offensive tackle in the league right now. The Bengals released him thinking it was getting too old and all this stuff, and that's been years ago now. But it's
right. But so question in the chat here: is that an 8-bit beanie?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Looks like. That thing's sweet, nice and classy.
And, your code works on merchandise too, so
look at that. Good
off if you're looking for a beanie. These are nice. These aren't super like fancy beanies. There's some really nice beanies, but I like a beanie I can sweat in and not have to worry about it, and go outside and work. It's very similar to some Carhartt ones that I've had. So
I'm right there with you. Also, Sean, always bringing the heat. You guys can see scrolling below our affiliate discount code Beer Talk 15 is good for 22% until midnight. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Which is a fantastic sale, of course. Nick H, what's up, brother? See you over there. Vato, what's up, man? Appreciate the link Vato's throwing up there for everyone.
What's up, Nick? And yes, for you guys, I know there's a lot of people that just piled in. My area has a wide range internet outage, so I'm on my cell phone. So I apologize if I'm not keeping up with the chat the way I normally would. So just so you guys know, but I'm trying. I can see everything good, and it's actually seems like it's catching up really good. So far so good on that.
So yeah, it's holding strong. Good point by the real Joey Sparks. What you do when there's a sale and you have all the oils you want, you order the dang butters.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yes.
Well said.
And when you have both of those, you learn to love balms if that company has balms. Right. Because balm lives matter.
They do. We were just talking about balms a little bit before we went live.
Yeah.
Or you buy merch if that company has merch. That's what I do. If I have everything, I start like going towards the merch stuff.
Joe's got that sweet hoodie, that classic 8-bit hoodie.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, yeah. It's actually in the wash. I didn't prepare well. It's in the wash, so that's why I don't have it on. But I do have this like 8-bit Friday the 13th hoodie that I have.
Yeah, so I was reading that. I was reading that when you were sitting down. I was like, what is that? That looks cool as hell.
Yeah.
John Bloombeard, hey, want to say hi. Can't talk. I'm shoveling snow again. Wanted to just listen and support. That's your brother's got it, or your buddy's got a brand new snowblower.
I have used it twice already today, and I'm sure I'll use it one more time tonight.
Tonight? Yeah, go tomorrow, John. Man. Go tomorrow. Tonight.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll be there tomorrow night. We have 2 feet of snow, and it's still coming. Wow. Daniel the Bearded. Wow. Yeah, we got the last storm. We got like 2 feet. To be honest with you, it's bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not pretty. But the last storm was worse because it all fell in a short amount of time. This is a little more spread out. And don't get me wrong, it's not pretty out there. But
I usually have a shovel. I put a shovel on our riding mower, and do it that way. But for whatever reason, I did not do it. So I borrowed the neighbor's snowblower, and I did. We have pretty long driveways. I did his whole. He could probably park about 12 cars in his driveway.
Wow.
And then he has the driveway leading from the street up, which is probably about 100 feet. So I did all of that and, let me borrow it, filled it up with gas and stuff. So
that's awesome.
He's going to let you do that, but
you got to do the right thing. So real quick, when are candles coming back?
Whenever I can, I got it on the list to make some more. I'm testing a couple of the other scents right now. Been burning a peach one most of today, and it's amazing.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
We've got a lot of stuff in the works. I've got some labels that I was finishing design on too, so I design all the labels and stuff. But
nice.
The candles, I should be able to make some in the next couple of days, and
a couple of days.
They need to set up though for about 5 or 6 days before they really can be shipped out. So
sweet. So the real Joey Sparks, King Koopa and Pink Peach Butter for $32 shipped. It's probably already in my mailbox. No brainer. Yeah, that $32 shipped.
We have I lowered the price of the butters. The butters are $15.99 now instead of $17.99. So
look at that, even better. Plus the 22% off. Also, in my opinion, the Pink Peach is the most underrated scent you have. Is it still underrated, or is it a really good seller?
It's underrated. It's so
underrated.
I think people are a little tentative because it's a peach scent, right?
Right.
But it really is. Dej, Everett Dej really he loves the peach. He probably likes the peach. Is probably his favorite oil that we have. And he's been begging me to release a candle in it. So I've been testing the last couple of weeks the candles just because it's new fragrance. You got to test it all and make sure it's going to burn okay.
I hear you.
But yeah, so I'll work on that. I've had it on my notes for a while, but there's just so much stuff I'm working on.
I can imagine. Anything you want to share as far as 8-bit? Anything going on? Anything you want to share? Anything new? Anything you want to push?
We got a lot of stuff in development, so I'm working on some balms and some mustache wax.
Nice.
I'm also working on this bad boy, which is going to be a new. It's a 4-ounce. This is a 4-ounce container, but it's actually it's going to be about a little over 3-ounce butter. This is big something new I'm doing that I want to do, and something I've been working on for a few months now. So basically, what it is it's and I'll show you a picture of it here. The label I designed. It's going to be a utility butter. It's going to be a utility beard and body butter. And I did a sneak peek of the label that I was working on a post. Excuse me, but let me see if this is going to work here. So this is what the top label is going to look like.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
definitely got that 8-bit feel.
Change the logo around a little bit for Maker. It's a make your beard and body butter.
Nice.
And basically what it is, it'll have a slight scent to it, just very, very faint citrus, really light. So if you want to use it standalone, you can. But basically, you can use it. Just what I've seen a lot in the industry and looking around is that there's just a lot of butter that goes to waste. People do new releases, a lot of butters come out, butters sit around, for a year plus. You see pictures of people posting boxes of butters, right? Yeah. And it's just butters, and it's a big waste just that we've seen. So what we're going to do is create almost a utility butter, a maker butter. So it'll have a very light scent to it. What we're going to do is we're going to increase the strength of our oils. So the oils will be a little stronger. And then when do you typically apply butter?
At night.
Either at night or after you already put oil in, right? So you're going to get the main fragrance from the oil. And then you can always, in the instructions are just throw a dab of the scent, the oil scent that you have into the butter to pick it up, and then you're going to put it in immediately. So, having a really, really strong butter scent to go to bed with is not, I don't think a lot of people enjoy that. You're not going to put in a cologne butter before you go to bed typically.
You bring up a good point. A lot of people will ask us, and I hear, asking other people like, when should I put in oil? When should I put in butter? How much should I use? It's really an impossible question. It's all about trial and error, truth be told. Just look at Brian saying, I use butter on my shaved head, elbows, heels. So I know how much butter, if I know the product, the butter, how much to put in so I can get it comfortably in my beard and have enough to polish the 8-ball up here. So you just got to know, your product. You got to know yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So the recipe is going to be very similar. We're not changing it too much because we have a really good butter recipe, but we're going to add, I've added a few things to it. So to make it even better for your skin also. Right. So it'll be a good utility butter that you can, you go traveling, when people start traveling again here, right? You can take one butter with you and then a few different oils. You don't have to try to pack, 7 different scents and pick and choose, right? You can pick one. Like I said, it'll have a very, very faint scent to it that you can use standalone, or you can scent it with your oil. So,
right on.
Yeah. And somebody was asking how good the 8-bit butter is a couple questions ago, and I have it right here. Let's see here.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very soft poured butter. Melts super easy, goes really easy to your beard, leaves our beards feeling really soft. Very, I still think it's a very under the radar butter. And honestly, even to our own, at least my own admission, it's a butter that I need to find myself, using more as well. Because when I do use it, it's great. Always a great experience.
Yeah. The best way to describe it, in my opinion, it's soft. It's going to make your beard really soft, which I love. It helps me get those nappy Sean and I were just talking about this. Helps me get those nappy curls and waves out of my beard. It's really nice and soft. Yeah. It has just enough hold that I like, which is really nice. But it's fantastic. It's right up there. That's for sure.
Yeah. And the ingredients: shea butter, mango butter, Babasu oil, and then the oil carrier blend. And I will say, a lot of times when companies try to go with the shea and mango together, usually it doesn't work. I always feel like when companies try to do that, they either have to take either or out. I never got that feeling with this one. You somehow mastered, and don't release your secret on how you did it, but you somehow managed to do the shea and mango blend in ratio really well with one another.
Yeah, I took so we don't have I have not made any more unscented butter, if that's what he's talking about. If that's what you're looking for. We have some of the oils. I just don't have any of the butter made up right now. On my list to definitely do. Kind of we're tweaking on a oh man, thanks Jason.
Nice.
It's working on a bunch of different stuff. I just have not sat down to make butters, in about, I don't know, 7 or 10 days. So we have some of the best sellers out there, but unscented, I don't think sold too much.
Gotcha. Real quick. So everyone's talking about the butter. Jason, I'm glad you grabbed some. Let us know. I'm sure Sean wants to know too. Let us know what you think of the butter. But I think you're really going to like it. Gary's saying pick up Tea Oud Town. It is a unique spin on oud. It's really nice. It's when I think of oud, I think of like super manly cologne-y. It's in that realm, but it's more fun.
Yeah.
You guys with me on that description?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it unique.
Absolutely. It's kind of tart up front, it's the blackberry. There's some sage in there too that kind of hits you. And then,
right.
That oud and blended.
Is that one I feel like that one's your best seller, is it?
That's my guess too.
It's second best. Blue Devil, the tropical leather is the best seller.
Wow. I wouldn't have guessed that. I like it. I just wouldn't have guessed that. Okay, sweet.
I had actually some people pick it up already today. Reorder. Year to date, that has been the best seller. The Two Town is not far behind it. Jay, excuse me. Two Town. I wear Koopa almost on the daily, honestly.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, I like Coop a lot. Plus, we're working on. We're going to be launching this barber shop here. It's probably going to be in about a month. I've got 6 more samples to send down to Disney Beardsman.
Is that a collab?
Yeah. He has supported me from the beginning. Really cool dude, king of the barbershops, right? And I really wanted to incorporate him as a customer, a great dad, a cool dude, and into this scent. And so I've been working with him for a couple months now, working out a barbershop scent. So I think awesome. He's had 12 varieties, and I mixed up 6 more here that I got to ship out to him. We just got some more fragrances in. So
sweet. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Disney bearded. But also Jeff Rice. When you said king of barbershops, I was like, over Jeff Rice, and then he pops in. He's like, did I hear a barbershop?
Yeah, it's like 1A, 1B on here.
Yeah,
the barbershops. I know I've had many conversations with Disney about barbershop scents. He knows his stuff when it comes to barbershop.
He does. It's not a traditional. It's kind of an interesting collab because he doesn't have a channel, right? But he does unboxings, and he is just so involved with so many different companies and the support he gives everybody. I just felt like it'd be really cool to incorporate him into it. So
sweet, man. That's awesome of you.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be great.
I'm looking at Chris Perez comment from earlier. Sean ships by Giant Catapult. Yeah, dude. Our post office around here is amazing. I know everybody hates on them, but like Joey will order. If I ship it tomorrow to Joey, even with the snowstorm, I mean, it'll probably get there Saturday, one day. Wow. And he's in Ohio, but I mean, the shipping is traditionally really quick.
I don't think we've had. We get stuff all the time. I don't think we've really had issues, have we, Joe?
No.
Yeah.
No. So you mean in general or with 8-bit?
In general, no, just the post office.
I think only with Aztec, but everybody that he sent stuff out to, I think, was having issues.
Gotcha. Okay.
But no, as far as us like having significant issues, and even when I make individual purchases, nothing that I can think of. Knock on wood. So
yeah, I just got something today, and it was like I ordered it like 4 days ago.
Is the barbershop going to be talc heavy? Somebody was asking.
Absolutely not. No, it is not. I am not a talc. I do not like a ton of talc.
Okay.
Disney. Daniel does not like a bunch of talc, which I'm a fan. Which is already working out. It's already working out together.
What's up, Casey?
I know some people are talc. I love talc, but if this is something that I'm going to enjoy, also, it's going to the official name is going to be Mega Cut Man. I'm not going to tease the label because. Oh, thanks, Tyson. I'm not going to tease the label because it's a surprise to Disney also. So
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I have the 3D print already done. If we can probably tease that, but speaking of collabs, we have a collab later this year together.
Yes. You
guys forgot about it or not? But I
was like right in the middle of reading a comment.
I know, so was I.
Yeah, really excited. Really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say just, I guess the only little tidbit was speaking of football. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's August or September, so we'll start working on that soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Frank wants to know, hi everyone. Question: could I just use beard oil without using any other beard products? And do you know anyone who just uses beard oil only? I guess 2 questions. Thanks, guys. Yeah, absolutely. You can use beard oil. I always say it. If there's only one product that you can use in your beard oil would be that number 1 product. It's just, I think it's the most important because you have to take care of your skin that's underneath, or else you're going to just be miserable, especially if you're new to growing a beard. You go through those awkward stages, those itchy stages, the beardo stages, all those kind of stages. Beard oil makes those stages more tolerable and manageable. Yeah. You absolutely can. I would always recommend having some good shower products at least for yourself so you can keep it clean and well kept. I think everything else, though, is more of a luxury than a necessity, in my opinion. Yeah. And of course, good beard tools.
Oil, in my opinion, oil is the most important product. If someone else is telling you otherwise, I don't know what facts they would have to back that up.
Yeah, and just with the oil, don't overdo it. Start start lighter and then work your way. Add some to a damp beard, right? Wet your beard just a little bit. And then start lighter with the oil, put it in and kind of get a feel for, what you want. Oil's not something you should be applying 4 times a day. You can do once in the morning and then wet your beard later in the afternoon and put some more in if you'd want to. But it's not something you want to you can overdo anything in life, right? It's about balance. So you need to find that balance too. But oil is fantastic.
Yeah. What's going on, G. Lou? Saw you in the chat.
I just saw a very special guest. Erica Ryan. Hey, Erica.
She's always stopping by these live streams. Who is
She's the best.
Let's
see.
Yeah.
Garrett. Looks like you tried your candles. My wife likes both the candles I got. I'm loving the oils. I truly like every one of the oils. I haven't tried the soap yet, but we'll be trying it soon. Right on.
Yeah, that soap's good. It's organic. Organic shea butter is the number 1 ingredient in those soaps also. So I actually don't make them myself, but I will most likely, hopefully, be getting a Tude Town soap soon.
Ooh,
nice.
Nice. Sounds good. Hey, Gary, if you're not, Gary? If you're still in here, hey, buddy. Sweet, man.
But yeah.
Russ Young is saying Wolverine is an oil only kind of dude. Okay, that answers that question. Cool. I love rocking during the summertime. I'm rocking oil only 4 days out of the week, I would say.
Yeah.
Are you really? You don't use butter that often in the summer?
At night during the. I should clarify at night. Yeah.
Well then, you can't say you're an oil only then if you're using it at night.
That's true. I should say during the day in the warm months, I'm going oil only most of the time.
Yeah, I'm usually oil only any time of the year, but I do try to use balm more than most guys.
Yeah. Same. I love a good balm.
I try to.
Right. I took off 4 inches of beard yesterday. Today, I just wanted to change the shape. True enough, I didn't want to take that much off, but I like the shape. I'm at 6 inches of beard now. Yeah, hey, I mean, sometimes less is more.
Dude, that's still a good beard. 6 inches? That's still a good length for a beard, man. You took off 4 inches and it's at 6 now? Yeah. That's awesome, Garrett.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I will take a short, fuller looking beard than a long, transparent beard any day of the week.
Yeah.
It's just, length doesn't matter when you can see right through it. That's just how I see it. Yeah. You're not going to impress many people.
No, I did a beard trim, posted at the beginning of the year on a YouTube channel, and took off. I think I took 3 inches off or 4 inches off or something. I forget now. It's been several weeks, lifetime ago.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm oil only during the day, butter. Yeah, Brian Stabler. Most people, I would guess, this is their routine. Oil only during the day, butter at night. The real Joey Sparks. That's what she said, Joe.
Yeah. Chris Perez. I have not tried the barbershop scent yet. I have a couple other scents that were really good, but I've heard their barbershop is pretty good. I think Dan may have said some really good things about it, if I'm not mistaken. I remember when he did his review for them, they were talking about it. So I can't say personally, but I've heard through the grapevine that it's good.
Hey, Garrett, I know you posted Garrett's comment earlier. I'm glad you're liking those candles, man.
Wow.
Or your wife's liking the candles. So,
but more importantly, right?
Yes.
Right.
We're all married.
Yeah.
I'm going for my year. I was 10 months in last time before I messed it up with a pour. Oof. Yeah, I've taken a hunk out of my beard when it was about 6 or 7 inches. It is a horrible feeling because you keep going back and forth of, do I keep it? Do I just trim it off? Horrible.
Yeah. Dude, I remember that day. I felt awful for you.
It was a bad day.
It was a bad day.
See, that was
you recovered very well though.
Thank you. But I was still a point where I was thinking like less is more. I can't say it enough. Like my beard trims are so minimal. Like when I was doing beard trims before, I was just hacking at my beard. I'm like, what am I doing? I want a beard so bad. Meanwhile, I'm cutting it all off.
Right.
Like when I clean up my sides, I literally take my clippers and just go straight down. And that's me cleaning my sides.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So let's kind of turn the tables a little bit here. So I know we talked Super Bowl a little bit, but let's talk about the most important part of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What foods are we eating for the game?
Real quick, I want to dive into that. Brian B says, just got here. It's my first time being here. Brian B, welcome to the show, Graham, my friend. Happy you're here.
Hey, Brian.
Glad you're here. And I know more people keep piling in here. We're above 50, which is awesome. Love seeing that. I have in my area, there is a widespread internet outage. So I am using my phone. Normally I have a better setup, so I apologize for my presentation today. But
you look good, man. You look good. You sound good. You look good.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
I mean,
again, dude, I'm telling you, it's all about the Samsungs.
Yes,
it really is. And it's funny. I'm actually keeping up with the chat a lot better on this, and I don't know if it's because I'm just really trying too hard to, but I'm really keeping up with the chat good on this. So I don't know.
I've got a iPhone 12 Pro, maybe.
Yeah.
And it does fine. I mean, I guess I haven't live streamed from it, done some IG stuff, but
I've done it many times.
Yeah.
I have no issues. What was I going to say?
Totally there you go, Wolverine. Absolutely. Droids reunite.
Galaxy S21 here. Droids unite.
So I have a bad history with droids. When smartphones were first coming out, and I had like a Palm Pilot. I was used to have a Palm Pilot. And I had little stylus and touchscreen, the Trio, whatever they were. And I used to have Androids. I had a Evos or whatever they were called, and LTE 4G stuff. And I used to mod the hell out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And put all this firmware on it and these widgets. And then like it would go into like a never-ending boot. And then like calls would drop all the time. I think I modded it so much that it ended up being a horrible experience. And then I just switched to Apple, which is very basic, but it's going to work, but
yeah, you can do more on a Samsung before, but 999 out of 1,000 people don't care about that. But yeah, I'm Apple. I have everything Apple all the way, but it's personal preference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Ryan asked a good question. He wanted to know if we would consider doing the stream in the same room. So we've done. Oh, really? You wouldn't want to?
I mean, maybe once in a while, but like, would I want to? No.
No, I would want to like once in a while.
Yeah, maybe once in a while. We did a live. Actually, our first live stream was in the same room. It was just uncomfortable. Like, we're both big guys. Don't forget.
Have we done a live stream in the same room? We've done reviews.
Yeah. Mike from Chronic Beard. This was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Was that because you were over for the draft?
No, that was way before that. That was our first stream ever.
And we were together? I don't remember. I'll take your word for it, but I don't
remember. Yeah.
I was going to say, though, I think probably this year's draft we'll have to, if we're going to keep the stream that week, which I would imagine we would, just do it earlier. We'll be in the same room because I'll be at your house for the draft.
Yeah. Thursday. Yeah. 28th.
We talked, I think when we did one of our launches, I think I talked about like driving up for the live stream and acting like we were somewhere else. And then you were going to be like, oh man, where'd I put that oil? And then you'd see my hand come over and hand you the oil.
That's awesome.
And come back. But we never made that happen.
I like Diablo says, why are you skipping over my questions, man? My comments.
I don't even see him say that.
Huh?
I even missed that.
Yeah. I like the video that when the cousins met up with Dan C. Yeah, Kyle and I got Dan so many subs that day. It's crazy.
Yeah. We did. We didn't even when we filmed with him, we had 99 subs. I remember.
Yeah, when we came back to Ohio, we had 200, I think.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, it wasn't like life altering, but it helped for sure. That was nice. Yeah. And it was cool to meet him and everything. Watching him so much.
But we definitely got Dan a crap ton of subs that day.
Yeah, for sure. Jonathan Wheeler, sorry fellas, I'm late to the stream. This is like a stress relief for me. Me too. This has actually been a horrible week, like work wise. It's just been rough. This is absolutely a stress relief. So thank you for being here, Jonathan.
Hey, Disney said Tyreek Hill came in 4th in a fastest man race. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I believe it. That dude's insane.
But he came in 4th. Like,
oh, you're saying he didn't win? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like out of like NFL players or just like
fastest people in the world or what?
Chubb came in 2nd. Micah Parsons came in 3rd.
At the Pro Bowl thing.
Yeah, for the Pro Bowl.
Wow. Then yeah, 4th is that's a disappointment for him then.
He's the fastest football player I have ever seen.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike L., thank you so much for the super sticker, my man. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. And thank you as well, John, for the super chat.
Yes. I'm just about to highlight that. Someone said Stabler said Joe doesn't remember his first. Sorry, Kyle. That's funny.
Yeah. Wasn't that memorable, I guess.
Exactly.
Pizza and wings. Somebody saw pizza and wings. Oh, look at John.
Thank you, John. Appreciate. You don't have to do that, man. I really appreciate that, or we really appreciate that.
Gary Pinner says, hard to believe Nick Chubb is faster than Tyreek Hill. I love me some Chubb, and I don't think he's actually faster. I think if they ran a one-on-one race in the 40, I think Tyreek would win. But hey, yes. Go Chubb.
Well,
Brown's winning at something.
You know what everyone says, or everyone says. I saw this one time in a documentary, and Joe Montana said Jerry Rice is not that fast running the 40, but he gets faster with football equipment or pads on, which is not the norm, like more elusive.
And there you go.
Might be a lot to say about that.
I was just going to say elusive. Yeah. You can't show how elusive you are in a 40.
Right. Micah Parsons is a linebacker for the Cowboys from Penn State.
Yeah, he is
awesome.
He is, and he's a rookie at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Zeb Beards, I love me some Chubb.
What kind of show are we doing tonight, guys?
I know.
Hey, you've been a guest before. You know what kind of show.
I know.
So real quick, guys, let's dive into Super Bowl eats real quick, and then we have some questions for Sean because time's already flying. So Sean, what is your favorite Super Bowl food? What's typical and what's your favorite?
So we'll do like a hot wing. We'll get some frozen wings. I talked to you guys a ton about barbecuing, but I just have not done that yet. So we'll bake them in the oven, and I'll, baste them every like 10 minutes or something like that when they, they're roasting for over an hour. But we usually make like a queso dip. That's something typical. We'll do queso dip. And then this last week, I did a skyline dip. So sour cream, skyline chili, and cheese. And you bake it, you bake it for like 30 minutes or something like that. And then it's just regular Tostito scoops. So
nice. So you are a big Skyline chili fan.
So we actually, so I like Skyline, but Gold Star is really what we were raised on. And
okay. I've had both. I have had both. Yeah.
So I like Skyline 3 ways, but Gold Star chili dogs, if that makes sense.
Yep. There you go.
Cincinnati style chili.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned queso. I'm actually going to do a smoked queso for the Super Bowl with homemade chips that we're gonna do.
Nice.
That's cool.
You guys doing a party, or are you just staying at home, or?
Nah, just staying at home.
Nice. That's what we're doing. I don't know what we'll do. I feel like I haven't done like wings from like a restaurant in like a while. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
And when you smoke some wings, Sean, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them baked, but when you smoke them, it takes it to the next level.
Yeah.
You'll really enjoy that.
I'm sure. Brad, I've done that before. That's a great just, you want some
quick.
Yeah. Some cheesy nachos, man. Throw them in there. Once they get out of the microwave, I usually put a little salsa on them and some sour cream, and you're good to go there.
Yeah, sorry I dipped out. I'm getting some weird feedback. I don't know if you guys hear it on my end. I was, but when I log back in, it's good. So.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Okay, good. It was obnoxious. I wanted to make sure it wasn't going into your guys' ears. Microwavable nachos. It is awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it, Casey. Never heard of that.
What?
The comment used blackened Saskatchewan rub.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
It's like Worcestershire.
I love watching Kyle try to pronounce words. It's so funny.
Yeah, I wasn't even close. Saskatchewan. I mean, now that I know it, it makes more sense. But Stabler, only one that cares about the Super Bowl in my house. Everyone coming over doesn't care either. So not really making anything. That's honest. That's funny. I can't wait for the halftime show. Yes, I'm a huge Eminem fan. Really back in the day. Love Dr. Dre. So I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's funny to hear like everybody like this is all the kids are going to witness their parents in their heyday with this halftime show coming out now.
For sure. Amy.
We are cousins.
My cousin. This is one of my cousins here, Amy.
Oh, hi, Amy. Hello, cousin.
She's
Amy.
in Ohio. She's in Ohio also.
Cousin Amy, meet cousin Kyle and cousin Jeff.
So,
all a bunch of cousins around here.
I am not related to them, Amy, but they are cousins to each other.
Yes, we are cousins. Is Dr. Dre performing too? Yes, I believe Dr. Dre is performing. Check out the trailer for the halftime show on YouTube. Just type in like Pepsi halftime show trailer. It's awesome. Really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Kyle, what are you eating during the Super Bowl?
I don't know. That's what I was just saying. I'd love to do some good wings from like a pizza place or something like that. I feel like I haven't done that in a while. Joe and I were going to B-Dubs somewhat regularly, once a month or so. Then once Omicron hit, we pretty much haven't gone. We should start that up again though. That was fun.
Yeah, once the weather clears.
Once the weather clears, yeah. We would meet up at the B-Dubs in downtown Kent, Ohio, right near Kent State, and it's like 2 floors. It's really nice.
Dude, fun. why don't you just smoke your own wings, dude? Because you're not going to get any better than your own smoke.
You know what? I have a 16-pack of whole wings.
Yeah.
So it's really like 32. Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah, that's what I would do. And fun. For those wondering, which we know you are, when it comes to wings, drums all the way.
Hold that thought. Do you think Snoop and Eminem will get along? They had some issues recently. Good question. Honestly, I don't care. I just want to see a good halftime show. They could duke it out behind stage for all I care. I don't know. My
guess is if they didn't think they'd get along, they probably wouldn't be agreeing to do it together. Yeah. Agreed. The Washington football team's new name is the Washington Commanders. Yes, and it's garbage.
It is. I think it's garbage. Also, they should have just left it the Washington football team because that is just
that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Timeless. It's timeless. You've already been there. I was kind of like when they first did that. I'm like, and I don't know, but like the Washington football team just is a classic name in itself.
I have all the respect in the world for like military and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to using military names for sports, I've never been intrigued by it. They just you can't do much with it. I just always got that feeling. Yeah. And usually when it comes to team names, people always like to shorten the names. People are going to get sick of saying Commanders and they're going to start calling them commies. That's what's gonna happen. I've been seeing it all around. There's already memes on it. There's already GIFs on it. It's it's a horrible. The only thing that they did to distract people from not caring about the name so much is creating even more horrific jerseys. The jerseys, horrible.
I haven't even seen those.
I haven't seen them. Yeah.
No, garbage.
Yeah. I'm like the minority, and I get this. I honestly don't care. Like the Cleveland Indians are now the Cleveland Guardians. Like they could have been the Cleveland Losers for all I care. I'm like, I'm there to watch a game. I don't care what the name is. And I know it makes them money. I know all that. But I'm just like, I don't care. Call them whatever you want. But a lot of people care.
No one will care about the name if you have a winning product on the field, no matter what sport. So
yeah.
Did you guys see the Rams' new logo?
No.
Yeah, it's horrible.
My brother sent it to me, and there's the nose and it goes up into the forehead. There's hidden images there.
Yes, yeah. It's I saw that too because that came out like when they became the LA Rams.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Just not good. Not good at all.
Is Keanu Reeves going to be this? I love that movie. The Replacements.
Yeah,
one of my favorite sports movies. Let's get into this really quick. So we have some rapid fire questions for Sean that we were able to throw together.
Okay.
You good with
that?
When
we say we, Kyle did. Yeah. He told me we had rapid questions. He didn't have a question for it. So I don't know.
Right. Yeah, and they are all over the place.
Are we answering these too or not?
I say we just go with Sean. Most of these we've covered.
Okay.
And since they're kind of rapid fire, I think it'll be fun to just let them roll.
I'm probably going to answer it anyways, just so you know.
That's okay. Personally, I think Wolverines are the best name for a football team.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Hey, who's their coach, Jay? Hey, Jay, do you know who their coach is right now?
For who?
The Wolverines. Wolverine, here to Wolverine, Jay. Who's your coach right now? Do you know who your coach is right now for that football team? Harbaugh is interviewing for an NFL position. He interviewed yesterday.
Oh, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. Yeah, he's staying with Michigan.
He's staying with Michigan.
Okay. Yeah, Minnesota's going with the Rams offensive coordinator.
Evan O'Connell, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. He used to play quarterback. I got a kind of good Jim Harbaugh versus
Harbaugh.
I got a
You
good
get to do a
Harbaugh.
segment. You should do a segment, Joe, where you hold up flashcards and have Kyle try to pronounce the
God,
word.
did I not say that? Did I not come up with that idea like weeks ago?
I honestly don't remember, but it would be hilarious.
Yeah, a 60-second segment.
Harbaugh versus.
And that's another segment right there. Is how many ideas does Joe pitch to Kyle that he completely doesn't remember?
Probably 99% of them.
Oh, it's
a Harbaugh versus. I forgot it. Who's that POS from Florida and Ohio State? I can't stand them.
Urban Meyer.
Yeah, it's a Harbaugh versus Meyer story. I'll save it for next time.
Okay. Do the rapid fire like you said you would.
Rapid fire. Here we go. Sean from 8-Bit Beard Co.
Yeah.
And I do know Erica's in here, so nothing too risque. There's one that toes the line, but it's okay. Erica says it's fine. I just have a feeling. All right. Will the Bengals win the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Yeah. I told you I'm going to answer him too.
It's really annoying, actually. Can you please not?
I don't care what you think.
Favorite 8-bit scent and why?
Right now it's Koopa. I've been wearing that a lot. It's got that fresh citrus up front. So it's a real fresh scent, but it mellows out with that vanilla and tobacco. Good lasting scent that I enjoy. I used to wear Hero of Time all the time. Honestly, I probably wore that for 3 or 4 months between testing and other companies. But yeah, nice. Koopa right now, love it.
Koopa. All right. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie, and why or why not?
This debate's hilarious. Yes, it absolutely is a Christmas movie.
Okay. Thank you, Sean.
Why?
It takes place during Christmas. It is all wrapped around Christmas. He's traveling to Nakatomi Plaza for a Christmas party. It is all about Christmas with the little teddy bear that he sends messages on, and it is all about Christmas, that movie.
All right. Next question.
Yeah, and Kim Koopa is my favorite as well too.
So one of my top 5s. Okay.
So based off of that, Lethal Weapon is also a Christmas movie.
When you do this, Kyle, this is not rapid questions.
Yes, this is the next question. Lethal Weapon is also a Christmas movie because it takes place during Christmas. They say Merry Christmas quite a bit.
No.
But it's the premise of it is not a Christmas, he's traveling across the country to a Christmas work party, right? For Christmas. It's not just taking place during Christmas. It actually is a work Christmas party.
Do you know why
he's coming to town to be with his family for Christmas?
Yes.
And he now has to deal with these terrorists who are invading a Christmas party.
In Lethal Weapon, they switched partners.
This isn't even rapid fire
for the Christmas holiday. So that's my point. Anyways, next question.
It's a horrible point.
Chicken wings, drums or flats?
Drums.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. Soup or salad?
Ooh, probably soup.
Ah, I was going to say salad. All right.
Soup.
Favorite sandwich?
A favorite sandwich?
You can go anywhere with this.
So I like a favorite sandwich. I'm going to say a hard salami with cheese. I usually will put nacho cheese Doritos on it also.
Hey,
with some spicy mustard and yeah. So a cold cut sandwich with if I'm making it at my house, I'll put the nacho cheese Doritos.
All right. Celebrity question by Mike from Last Looks. Is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco?
It is neither. I don't.
It is a hot dog.
Fair enough. It's a hot dog. Okay.
It's its own category.
All right. Favorite beard company other than 8-Bit?
Oh, this is a tough one. There's a lot of great owners out there. I've answered questions about what I typically use and stuff. So I'm gonna bulk on this one because there's so many I have a top 10 companies and owners that I talk to in my close circle. So
can I switch the format of the question or just move on?
Yeah, you can switch it. Yeah.
Which company do you use the most other than 8-bit, even if it's once a year? So we're just talking about which one do you use? Hey, Seth.
I don't know. I use mine a lot.
Of course, you should. Okay, we'll move on.
Yeah. I was going to say I have a handful upstairs in the thing, but yeah.
All right.
I have favorite scents like the Bearded Mac. I love the Tropical Storm Mac. One of my, I love that. It's in my shelf.
That's a great answer.
A few from Pedro. I have Defined. I've got
Donald's right. It is the best rapid fire ever, but it is far from rapid.
All right. With wings, chicken wings, ranch, blue cheese, or neither?
Ranch.
Good man. In their prime, Pam Anderson or Carmen Electra?
Oh man.
When he's done, I want your answer on this too, Joe, because I don't
Carmen
know.
Electra, probably. Carmen
Electra. Joe?
Correct answer is David Hasselhoff. Next.
All right. Leave it at that. I love it. All right.
Carmen for me.
Yes or no? Joe, guess. What is my answer to that one? Pam or Carmen?
You're a blonde guy. Pam.
Pam. All right. Yes or no? Is Tom Brady the GOAT?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good man. Your biggest inspiration to keep wanting to strive to do better. And you can take that any way you want. 8-bit in life.
Family, kids, my wife, just be a better person for them, a better role model. I had a fantastic role model growing up, and my father, raising 6 boys, and
wow.
A lot of people don't know my birth mom passed away when I was 9 months old. So my dad had a 9-month-old through a battle with cancer back in the late 70s, early 80s. But a 9-month-old, almost 3-year-old, and like a 6 or 7-year-old when his wife passed away, and things could have gotten pretty dark for us, part of our family. And growing up, my grandparents were my grandfather was an alcoholic on my dad's side, and my dad used to have to go to the bar when he was 15 and pick him up and drive him home and stuff. And and to that point, my dad never really touched liquor and wanted to show us a better life. And that's kind of who I aspire to be as a man. But I tell people the reason we're even chatting and I started this company was Wesley, our youngest son that passed away almost a year ago. He shook up our entire life in such a good way, kind of brought what was important to us as a family to the forefront and what really matters in life. And I told, and I've told people that, and I'll speak it to existence here, is that, I will burn myself to the ground to make this work for him, and for his legacy, as part of our family. So.
Wow. Good answer. That's awesome. It sounds like you had a heck of a role model in your dad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes we can't handle it with my wife and I. By yourself, that's insane. Good for him. And good for you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna add to that really quick.
Yeah.
I just with how you are as a human being, company owner, and just your products, I will say you are absolutely making your son proud, man. You are. The passion is just absolutely real, and that just. A lot of owners just don't have that it factor when it comes to really knowing if they care about the dollar signs or if they care about what they're actually providing to the customer. It's easy. The passion is absolutely there. And your son is absolutely proud of you.
I appreciate that, man.
Well said.
Yeah. Yeah. And money, you need money to run a business, right? And so it's not,
of course,
you don't ever want to chase dollars, but so it's a top 5, money, you have to make money as a business to stay around, but it's definitely not number one why we're here, trying to just make everybody better around us. So
yeah, Brian, man, we you're going to get through those tough times, man. Tough times comes our way. It hits everybody. It's just how we're tested as human beings, to really see where our strength comes from and everything like that. But hey, that's why we love doing these streams, because for an hour and a half or so, it gives people a way to just escape for a minute and just have a good time and allow you to get back to what you need to do afterwards. So
right.
All right. Brian, if you ever want to chat, man, just reach out to me on IG. I'm available.
As are we. So
I am not typically available between about 4:30 to 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. because that is family time. So I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and set it off on the counter and focus on kids and wife and dinner and all that kind of stuff. So, but anytime after that or before that, usually really around. But
that's awesome that you do that. All right, few more. This is a tough one. All-time favorite movie, or just name a couple, like kind of maybe the few that come off the top of your head.
I mean, there's so many, like Christmas movie, action movie.
Just in general, what are your favorites?
Like, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love.
Did not know that.
I'm a huge Star Trek, like that series too, the new series. Lord of the Rings. I love all those kind of like. Man, if I could sit down and watch a movie over and over again, probably Star Wars series.
Good answer.
Not you can leave the original like the episode 1, 2, and 3 out of it. I don't need those. Like the original 3, then 6 through 7, 8, 9, and then Rogue One, and I'm good.
Good answer.
Yeah.
All right.
And I am right there with Al Archimundo. Don't know. Buffalo wings with blue cheese all day, every day, for sure.
I can't do blue cheese. I don't know.
We talk about this so much on the channel. It's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, people are still intrigued. People do not find it old whatsoever.
Oh, so. I know. All right. Yes. A few more. Who is the better looking cousin, Kyle or Joe?
Tread lightly.
What is this question?
I asked.
I'm not answering that. You guys are killing me.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
Got to be blue cheese. Most people like blue cheese. Okay. Anyways. All right. The most embarrassed you've ever been in your life. Did you accidentally go to school with no pants on before?
Have I? No. I don't know. What is the most embarrassing thing I don't know. Is that bad that I don't know that?
It's probably a good thing that you don't know.
It doesn't bother me. I know things and I don't know things. And I don't know. No, I don't know this one.
Great answers, Bearded Rudy.
Yeah, those are great movies too.
Yeah.
That. So it's like, it's hard to say. Well, like that question almost needs to be a genre. Well, like, what's your favorite action movie? What's your favorite?
The way I should have worded it is like, what's the first movie you think of? Honestly, that's what I should have done. Like for me, it's Christmas Vacation. That's just the first one I think of.
Yeah,
that's your first movie that you think of.
It's one of like maybe 5, 6 movies I could watch over and over and over and over again, and gets better every time.
Okay. The one that will come back to me just because I've seen it so many times is Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan. Like, they have the original that they did with, back in the 70s, but then you have like the newer one in the series that they did with Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan. That is just a fantastic movie.
Wow. Yeah, see, I think it's more in Joe's realm. I'm not into the sci-fi as much, but I respect it. It's, very well done. Last question. I'm excited for this one. LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan all day, every day.
I can't argue. I just
the guy's fire and competitive nature. Did you guys see the 30 for 30 with him?
Yes, that was fantastic.
Yeah. And I took that personally, right? And I took that like, hey man, weak game today or whatever. And I took that personally and beat him by 50 points the next time we played. Like everything was.
That documentary though was the fall of Scottie Pippen though.
Yes. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Big time. Well, Sean, man, thank you so much. The discount Beer Talk 15 is good for 22% off until midnight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be up. I might be up at midnight, but I'm probably not going to turn it off then. But yeah.
Okay. So everyone keep that in mind. Joe, what else do you have, my man?
Man, I think that's it, dude. Great stream. Fast hour. Sean, dude, you kill it, man. You said you got a new camera, right?
I did. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's
dude, you look great. Yeah.
60, I don't know, 60 frames a second, 1080p. I don't even know if it streams in that, but well, yeah, my other laptop is just so old that I needed something else, and I have a Mac M1 now to do all my editing on. So I've been doing the YouTube with Lego builds with my son on YouTube, been launching those. So we have a new one posting tomorrow at 12. And as I do those, I get better at editing. As you do things, right? Practice, you get better and better at it. So that's they'll be not tomorrow, but future ones will have outtakes and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Wolverine, yeah.
I
appreciate
that, man. You too. Thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it. It just goes by so fast.
It does.
Emo says, Sean, did you know that the creators of NBA Jam were Pistons fans and they couldn't lose against the Bulls? It was rigged that way.
I didn't know that. That's a fantastic game, though.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. Well, it's on our list for sure.
Yeah.
No, Sean, it is always a blast. Love you, love your products, love everything you stand for. Thank you so much for coming on. Joe, you want to close us out?
Bye. Bye.
Well spoken as always. Bye. All right, guys. Well, hey, be on the lookout for our review on Saturday. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Of course, we will be back next week. But for now, everyone, be safe, stay warm. See you next week.